I'll do that.
Okay, so you cast light on your hand, you dunk it in the water. You have some better vision now with the light on your hammer, but even so, you can now see the wall from where you're at, and you definitely know like there's a bit of a slope before the ground drops off, and gets fairly deep. It looks to be about 15 or 20 feet down from the surface until you hit the floor of this pool.
I feel like if Norrin was here, he would cast light on a rock and then drop it in the lake.
That sounds reasonable. Norrin casts light on a rock and drops it in the lake. It sinks to about 20 feet and alights. He sort of like throws it a little ways. It bloop, and sinks for a ways. You guys can see now that it's just sort of murky water. God damn it, you guys.
I wouldn't have made you fall in right away. I would have said roll a deck save to see if you do.
I'll do it.
Do
it. Ah, splash. But then I hold. My hand comes out of the water holding Fluffernutter.
I got it. It's fine. So yeah, it appears, so far as you can tell, to be a pool of murky water.
Alright, I'll climb back out. And then did I hear anything from the question I asked?
Oh yeah. So you asked that after you climb back out of the water, the eyes open on the shield, taking a look around. No, I've never been here before. This is new to me.
Interesting. I forget. Can you guys hear the shield too, or is it still just me?
Just only you, because you're touching her.
Yeah.
Wink.
I regret that. I'm sorry. Alright. Murky water, pretty dark down there. I mean, I can explore it a little bit further. I just don't have dark vision. Like I can light up my hammer and take it with me.
Oh wait. Oh god. I have a terrible idea.
Terrible or like bad terrible or good terrible?
Oh, little from column A, little from column B. I have a magical item, it's not quite finished, and I have dark vision. So I might be able to help. I might need a little bit of a rest to attune to the item, and then I can get in the water and take a look around.
I mean, we can sit here for a little while if you need to.
Alright.
I mean, doesn't seem like anything's happening.
So, quads!
Uh-huh.
I'm going to take off my Cloak of Elvenkind and put on the unfinished Cloak of Manta Ray.
Okay, you put on the unfinished Cloak of the Manta Ray.
Garrick is holding the other one.
Thank you.
Holding or wearing?
Holding.
Okay.
He's not stealing.
That's fine. I was just checking.
Oh, you don't need this anymore? I'll just put it on then,
Yep. Okay.
Bree, you know that cloak you're holding on to? If you need somebody else to hold on to it, I'm more than happy to.
No, my cloak is good.
Norrin, just to catch you up, you guys are now in a large cavern that appears to has a pool of murky water in it. That just seems, at the moment, from what you can tell, you haven't been able to explore the whole thing, appears to just be a pool of water.
Yeah. Guys,
there's more to the cavern that you haven't looked at, but there is, at least from what you've seen so far, a pool of murky water.
Yeah, this is real deja vu-y. Not okay with this.
Okay, so you guys take a short rest. If anyone would like to spend any hit dice or do any other short resty things, now's the time.
Oh, hell, why not?
As soon as the rest is up, she'll pull the hood up and go into the water.
Okay, so you pull on your Cloak of the Mandatory Hood. Are you like walking in, diving in? What's the plan here?
I'm gonna go to the. Okay, so is it like one of those beach entry ponds, or is it just a sudden drop off?
So it's a beach entry, and then there's a much steeper drop off, about 3 or 4 feet into the water.
I guess I'll walk in and then
Okay.
go in deep.
Okay,
Make me
as
question
you
me.
walk in and then begin swimming, you dive underwater. The cloak doesn't appear to be doing anything.
Son of a fucking stupid necromancer can't even finish his blood items. I'll just come up and just take it off and leave it at the side, and I'll dive anyway.
Okay,
Hold my breath.
and you have dark vision?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So hold your breath. What's your constitution modifier?
That's funny.
Yeah, right.
So
That's
0?
good, huh?
So the answer is +7.
Zero.
Yeah.
At least
Okay,
it's not
0.
negative.
So that with a 0, that means you can hold your breath for 1 minute.
I'll be really quick.
Okay. So you swim around the bottom of the pool for a little bit. You don't seem to see any like life down here, except for like sort of nothing dangerous anyway, just small fish, that sort of thing. A little bit of like sort of weird vegetation. Though you do see, as you swim a little bit further away from the shore that you were in, there appears to be a tunnel near the bottom of the pond, or of the not the pond, of the water.
Huh.
Can I? Oh god, I don't want to get too close. Oh, this would be bad. How long have I been down by this point?
At this point, probably 40 seconds or so. You're hurting for some air.
And I can't see how far back the tunnel goes or anything like that.
How far is your dark vision?
It's elvish.
60 feet, right?
360.
What do my elf eyes see, oh mighty DM?
What do
I'm
my
pretty
elf
sure
eyes
it's
see?
like
Oh,
Legolas,
geez.
like all crazy bullshit. It's half a mile away. You want me to roll perception?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception for me.
So is this pitch black or is this
Nat
dim?
20.
This is with the light that Norin threw down there on the rock, it's dim.
Okay, so if it's dim light, I can see 60 feet.
You're welcome for that, Norin.
That is exactly what I would have done. I love you all.
I knew it would be.
It's almost like I'm just very predictable.
I was going to say very predictable, yes.
So you see that this tunnel looks to be, in the sort of the quick glance that you get here, it's swimmable for somebody. It's about 30 feet across. Like, you know that if you went up to the surface, took a big breath, you could jump in, get all the way through the tunnel without running out of air. You personally could. That said, you don't know what's on the other side. It just, the tunnel ends and goes into more water. Just a bigger space.
Alright. She'll pop back up.
What'd you see?
There's a tunnel down there.
Another tunnel?
It is another tunnel. I could possibly go through it. I don't know what's on the other side. Did you want me to investigate?
Oh,
Well,
couldn't you
I mean-
yarn with I could give him my globe so he can see, and then because he can breathe underwater.
The drift
Yeah.
globe. Does the drift globe work in water?
Yeah, drift globe
Theoretically?
would work in the water.
I release the drift globe.
Yours?
Yes, mine.
Yeah, or you can have mine, or
Boop. Boop. Oh, I call it Sputnik.
I just think of like Drift Balloon from Pokemon. Giant balloon type Pokemon.
Yes.
What is red? He red barred?
He's getting the message that the connection's down for him.
It's the...
not
red.
red.
Jarn, let's talk about that.
Oh. Okay.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Let's talk about
you
that.
and me. Let's talk about all the good things.
What exactly are you doing during that short rest?
Let's talk about.
I'm basically asking my shield about Tobias Dundragon, like what kind of a person that he is.
Okay. You're asking about Tobias in particular?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask why?
Bree asked me to.
Did she?
She did.
Okay.
She's been whispering.
Okay. That's fine.
I
Okay.
got very scared.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure that in character he would know to ask about this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bree.
I whispered to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So you ask Morim about Tobias. He was a good man. He traveled with me as well. He was the only human in our traveling party. Why do you ask?
A friend of mine brought the name up, just trying to get information.
One of your companions?
Yes.
Did she happen to mention why?
Bree, why do you want to know?
And dragons are racist assholes. who
She doesn't
killed
like
her
that.
mother.
Oh wow. Okay. So, awkward. They killed her mom.
The Dun Dragons. Tobias's ancestors. One assumes, I suppose. And she says that's interesting. I never knew Tobias to have any prejudices in particular. We traveled with two halflings. In fact, this is the halfling asking you, yes?
Yes.
We traveled with two halflings, and he never had an issue with either of them. This seems to be a recent development in the Dundragon family, not something that originated from him.
Interesting. And then I'll relay all that to Bree.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. So that happened. Okay. So the drift globe was given to Jarn?
Yes.
What happened? Okay, Jarn, you got a glowy ball of light.
I am going to give Fluffernutter to Mel, and I'm gonna hop in the water.
I'll keep him safe.
Thank you.
One drift globe for one foot.
Drift globe gives how much light? 20 feet?
I've got one too. I have no idea.
Hold on.
I can check too.
It causes to emanate light or daylight spell.
Oh. Light or daylight spell. Blah, which I think light is 20 feet. Somebody with a light spell.
Yes, 20 feet.
Okay. Thank you. And you got friggin' 4 of you that have it or some shit. Cool. So Zarn, you drift globe in tow behind you, hop into the water, and make your way swimming through the water. You see the same tunnel that Mel pointed out.
I'm going to. Can I perception tell, see if anything's around it or come through it?
Sure, make a perception check. Doesn't look like anything is like, you don't see anything other than the same like small fish and vegetation in here that you see in the large cavern. You can't really tell if it's been used. It's underwater. Like, it's not like people walk on it.
All right, I'll head in. Check it out.
Psst, Mike, what are you eating?
Okay, so
And chocolate ice cream.
you swim through the tunnel.
Delicious.
Like Mel said, it's about 30 feet long, 10 feet or so in diameter. Certainly swimmable size by a fair margin. and you come out into